I've got some 1¼ inch square tube here I'm going to use for the side rails on the gate. I'm going to cut those and we will weld these on and square up this gate. Alright, I'm back. I just want to show you something really quick, something that's interesting with these wrought iron panels. And you can see where the picket comes through this rail. The top of that rail is actually cut on 3 sides, and then there's a little piece of material right where my thumb is that's folded down and tack welded, or that's a spot weld by a factory machine. So that's a spot weld to the side of that picket. And the reason for that, you can see the picket all the way up and down. And this fence panel is fairly straight up and down. But if you watch my hand, I'm going to hold it with my foot. I'm going to pull it to one side. Now you can see the gate is angled. So what this is called is a non-bias panel, where if you're doing a large amount of fence on the side of a hill and the post, or between the post, has varying degrees of slope on the hillside, you can adjust these panels out in the field very easily and make the pickets go up and down. So let me show you the gate here. I've got the 2 side posts on the gate, 1¼ inch square tube, and I've got a lockbox here. The flange for the lockbox is on the inside, so for this gate the only way for it to hinge would be in to the right. So the owner of the property wanted this gate to hinge in. Usually the gates like this will hinge on the out. So because this thing is easily adjustable, I had to square it up. And I've got a square. It's a little off. So I'm going to show you a trick for making wrought iron square. If you don't know this trick, it's pretty basic. You go diagonal from post to post. So right to the corner there, we have about 83, it's backwards, 83 1/8. And then let's go ahead and measure the other way. We are about 83 3/8. So I'm an 1/8 inch off. I need to tweak the gate just a little, meaning this side is longer. So really all I got to do is push it in a little bit to adjust the gate and make it square. You want to make sure it's square before you weld up all the rails. Right now it's just tacked, so I can adjust it. I'll be back. Here I wanted to show you. Got some lacquer thinner. Just going to pour a little bit on the rag. And if you're welding or grinding or anything with sparks, keep it away from this stuff. It's highly flammable. So what you want to do is clean your material. You can see this old fence panel turned into a gate. It's got some dirt on it, so I got to really go through and clean it all. Just wanted to show you some of the stuff here and a nice little trick for painting. So I'm not going to clean the whole thing right now because I want to show you my painting trick. There's some paint. Alright, it's just satin black paint. Shake it real good. Now when you're painting small rails or pickets, the best way to do this would be to go right on the edge at a 45-degree angle. That way you're covering two sides of the material at the same time. So if you go and hit each corner, you're actually spraying both sides, and if you hit each corner, you're getting two coats on each picket or rail or post or whatever you're painting. And I'll just show you real quick. You always want to keep your hand moving. Same with the box, and you can get up on the edges. Paint all the edges first, and if there is a large flat area, you can just fill that in. Now on this edge, 45 degrees. And I'm holding the paint can probably, I don't know, 4 to 6 inches away. So we're going to go ahead and do all that and get this gate painted, and I will probably show you the finished product. I'm going to install this gate tomorrow. Thanks for watching Mr. Energy, how to build and install a wrought iron gate.